Between the months of November and April, you can find hundreds of Yuma area woodcarvers perfecting their skills and trading secrets right here at the North End Community Center. For Ted Venata, Ted Wagner, and a few of their buddies, they chose to spend their summer here also.
I started wood carving about 1990. It's something I thought I'd like to do, and I found a friend who thought he would like to be a wood carver, and it didn't take us long to figure out. We didn't know what we were doing.
Well, I moved, sold the house, moved in a fifth wheel, that 10-inch table saw, and all that stuff didn't fit in there too good. So I got me a little bag of knives now. And we moved down, come down to Yuma, Winter Haven actually, at the river's edge. And there was a guy there by the name of Roger Edwards that had a carving deal going, and we become real good friends, and he taught me quite a bit about carving and carving characters, and I've been doing it since 2001.
To celebrate the City of Yuma's 100-year celebration, Ted Venata was selected to lead a very special project to be debuted at the 10th Annual Woodcarvers Expo in January 2015.
It's something I wanted to do. I brought this up about 15 years ago in the foothills, but I never could get anybody interested enough to want to go ahead and do it. And last year here, it just, somebody made mention, you know, we should build a carousel here. And I think it was because they saw what they looked like when they were finished, and they decided, well, you know, if you can do that, I can do it. And so they asked me if I would make a kit for them. So I started making kits, and it's led to this.
So with a few block-shaped horses, some friends, and someone to lead the project, the carousel started taking shape.
100 years ago, carousel carving in the United States was a major thing. It was, there were 5 or 6 different companies around the United States that built carousel, and it leans itself to that era. You know, when Yuma was a young town, that's when you saw carousels. That was a big thing. Yes, it was a place for kids to go to have fun. It probably cost a penny to ride a carousel at that time. Now it's $1.50. So.
This project is unique in that many woodcarvers involved actually specialize in other genres of woodcarving.
I was really the only carousel carver here. I had carved horses and large horses and small horses. And they decided I was the guy that was going to have to lead this group and teach people to carve carousel animals, and that's what we did. And we're 2/3 through the project right now.
It's something I've never done. I've never carved a horse like that. And like I say, my main forte is caricatures and that, but they asked me if I'd carve one, and so, yeah, I did.
What was that experience like for you?
It was nice. I really enjoyed it. I've got 2 granddaughters that are rodeo people, and they sort of want them now.
Building a miniature carousel involves knowing much more about them other than the fact that they go round and round. There are many details that must be tended to.
Outside of the animals have most of the fancy carving on them, and that's called the romance side of the horse. That's the side, if you were standing outside the carousel and were looking in, that's the carving you would see. The inside of the horse is very plain because nobody sees it but the kids that are riding the carousel, and they don't care.
They call that side?
They just call it the other side.
The Centennial carousel is so realistic, Ted wanted to make sure there was an up and down movement as well as lights to add life to the display. The project will make its debut at the 10th Annual Woodcarvers Expo at the Yuma Readiness Center on 24th Street and Araby Road.
Oh, I just think people will really enjoy looking at it if they come out to it.
Well, I hope they can see what people in here have done or what we do as a hobby, and it is a hobby. Just what we do as a hobby, and how we have our fun doing this.
For the City of Yuma, I'm Aaron Morales.